Ooh, we're back at it. Actually, wrapping up my workout. Had a really great workout. I've been dreading doing legs for a minute. Man, you know how it is. Legs actually, one of the toughest body parts. So I've been dreading that. But today we got it done. So today I was able to do calves, hamstrings, and quads. So started with calves on the leg press machine. Just pretty much move my feet down and kind of leave it there. There's some leg presses right there. So I'm kind of supersetting that. From there, I went to do hamstrings and quads in the machine. Kind of burnt that out. So superset some calf raises with that. Then I went and did sumo squats, weighted sumo squats. With 35, I didn't go too crazy. Did that. Then currently over here at the gym, cardio. I did a little boxing, just a little bit, not too much, maybe like 20 minutes. The speed bag machine, and then a little bit of shadow boxing. And then came over here, the treadmill now. 10 minutes in, aiming for 30. And then, that's it. That's it for today, but you gotta see, man, I'm drenched. It's crazy, man. That's what legs does to you, and have a shirt under. So, yeah, that's what legs do to you. Actually, I wanted to tell you guys, my sleep is still sucky, man. I haven't been able to get good sleep. I literally woke up at 5 in the morning, went to sleep at 12, woke up like at 5. Literally only slept like 5 hours. I woke up because I had to pee, and that kind of broke my sleep. And then after that, this happened like a dream where I was in Japan for some reason, and I went over there like with my cousin, my uncle, to accompany like my grandma for something. She was gonna like take care of a friend or something. And then when we got there, like the mom of the friend that my grandma was gonna take care of wasn't welcoming us, like me, my cousin, and my uncle. So then we're like, man, we gotta go. We were trying to book a flight for the same day, and because we initially our flight was like 3 days, we were gonna go stay for like 3 days, and then so my uncle and my cousin had booked their flight. And then I was in the process of booking my flight. So I was like going in and out of that dream. I'm like, man, I gotta book that flight. So that was a little strange. And it's like I didn't know why Japan. I mean, I think I saw something about the Japan cherry blossom trees or something like that recently. So maybe that's why. But sometimes you think, like, where do these dreams come from? Like, what the hell? But anyways, I noticed I couldn't go back to sleep. It's like 6 a.m. Man, I've been tossing and turning for like another, I think it was like an hour. But I didn't see the clock when I went to the bathroom. I usually don't like to see the clock, and then I start calculating, oh yeah, I have 3-4 hours left, whatever. So I just laid back down, tossed and turned for a while. It had to be at least an hour. Then I'm like, man, F this. Let's get up, let's get to work. So got up, had a protein shake, brought some intro workout drink, some Body Armor. Body Armor with some BCAAs in there, some branch amino acids. And then now I'm here, finished my drink, in the middle of cardio. Yeah, feel good, feel really good. I love when I do legs because I feel drenched after. I feel like I put a lot of effort into a workout versus, let's say, something when you're only doing arms and biceps and triceps. No, I barely sweat. Like, I do sweat, obviously, but it's way less. So, yeah, so today I actually have to go drive to Miami. I have a 4-hour drive to Miami over here in Orlando. 4-hour drive to Miami because I have to go to school for my last in-person class. So today's the last class. Next week I got finals. Then I should wrap up spring semester. I'm excited for that. I actually graduate in the summer. So I graduate in July, end of July, beginning of August. So I'm excited about that. I only have one more semester left. But yeah, I have to drive over there 4 hours, attend class for 3 hours, and then drive back another 4 hours. So I was like, man, might as well get up early, get the workout. I'm not gonna be able to work out the rest of the day. So I did that. I'm glad I did that. Gonna go back home now, and for breakfast we're gonna have some Greek yogurt with honey, coffee, some honey, and I'm actually gonna eat a banana bread that I have there, a homemade banana bread with some milk. So that'll be my breakfast. You know, some carbs, some proteins, so I can replenish the glycogen in my muscles that I obviously depleted in my workout. And also protein helped me build those muscle fibers that I broke down today while I was working out. And yeah, can't wait for that. I'm actually looking forward to that. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is a quick tip I wanted to tell you when you're working out. Always start with your least strongest body part. The reason why I say that is because when you start with your least, at the beginning of your workout, you want to have the most glycogen in your muscles. So you want to start with the least developed body part so you can actually get a really good workout and actually get a really good workout for that muscle part, right? So usually, for example, I start with calves because I like to make sure that my calves are well defined, right? So I start with that, or I start with hamstrings, which is, I would say, my two weakest body parts when it comes to legs. You know, my quads, I do a lot of quad things, and I think almost for a lot of movements you use quads. So usually start with calves and hamstrings. But the reason is, the later you get into your workout, the more depleted you are. So if you leave, let's say, your less developed part for the end of your workout, man, you're gonna be tired by that time. You're not gonna be able to lift as much. You're not gonna be able to get as much, you know, as much work pretty much to that muscle. And you know, then at the end you're still gonna stay behind. So definitely recommend you guys doing that. And on another note, I've been craving some Raising Cane's. Been craving my cheat meal. I love Raising Cane's. I'm actually probably gonna grab it next weekend. Probably gonna skip my cheat meal this weekend. This week. I was supposed to have it in the weekend, but I didn't, so that's fine. I don't feel any cravings. So might as well keep it going, right? Keep it going and have it next weekend. This week is actually a really busy week for me because I have finals for pretty much all my classes and stuff, either finals or final projects. So that was a pretty busy week. I'm still gonna work out though, but I have a lot of things going on. The weekend there's actually a good boxing fight I want to watch. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight. I'm gonna definitely tune in for that. And well, probably have a little wine while I do that. You know, alcohol is obviously not something you want to consume while you're trying to lose weight, but everything in moderation is okay. 2 cups of wine, it's not gonna do, you know, much, right? But it'll give me a nice buzz. It'll give me, relieve some stress, let's say, especially after a long week. Another thing is that as long as it fits in your macros and you're not going over your calories, you're good to go. 2 cups of wine at most is going to be 300 calories. And that's a normal size serving, okay? So 2 normal size servings, which are like 5 ounces each, is no more than 300 calories, and probably less. I'm shooting it out. Yeah, there's an actor, don't remember his name, but he said that he was having 3 meals per day. So he was starting his day with, I believe it was 3 whole eggs. Then he would have fish and broccoli for his second meal, and then another fish and broccoli for his third meal. And he was drinking a whole bottle of wine per day and still losing weight like clockwork. And that was for a movie role. So that right there tells you, obviously that's not the most healthy way to do it, but that right there tells you that, you know, as long as you're not going over your calories, you're gonna lose weight no matter what. Most of the fat, you're gonna burn it off while you're sleeping. So you have to make sure you get good sleep, which is why I've been stressing out that whole sleeping thing, man. That's been killing me. I mean, it hasn't been killing me because I don't feel tired, but you know, it's just been killing me because I know I can get more sleep. But I'm also not gonna just lay down in the bed and waste time, right? I'm not. I feel like I'm not sleepy and good to go. I'm just gonna get up, but I have to work on getting better sleep. And yesterday, actually, I didn't drink any coffee because I wanted to ease back the caffeine, so I can be able to see if I get better sleep. And kind of wasn't the case, which kind of surprised me. I thought I would get really good sleep, but the reason why I didn't get good sleep was because I had to pee at night. So I worked out last night late, and I ate late, drank water late, so kind of already knew that was going to happen to me. So that's the thing. But if you do want to get better sleep, you have to make sure you stop drinking water 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep, so you can kind of get all that out of your body before you go to sleep. And then you won't be waking up at night. So that's probably what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna make sure I don't drink anything 3 or 4 hours before I go to sleep. I'll make sure I get everything in before. I'll drink, usually with your last meal, I'll drink a little bit of liquid, a little water. If I wanna, I don't wanna drink water at that time, which sometimes don't. I'll go with Crystal Light. But I still make sure I get over a gallon of water per day. I'm at least at a gallon and a half, probably to 2 gallons a day, just because I drink a lot of water. I like, especially during my workout. I'll drink at least a gallon, I would say, or at least 3 liters, which is almost a gallon. So you definitely have to make sure you get your water intake in. But besides that, hope you guys are working out, doing your cardio, your weights and your cardio. If you cannot split your workout 45 minutes each, which should be 45 minutes, ideally would be 45 minutes cardio and then 45 minutes weight training. If you can't do that, then, which a lot of people can't, right? Go to one session, which like I did right now, do your weight workout first, so you can deplete your muscle glycogen, right? And then do your cardio after, which that will tap into your body fat. You'll definitely lose body fat. So some tips for you guys. Make sure you guys are getting your workout in. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're getting enough protein in. Very important. 1 gram per your ideal body weight. So for example, I go for at least 220 grams of protein because I'm 6'2". So I would want to be at least at 220 and then reevaluate from there. Everything else, you have to make sure you get some fats in. You have to make sure you get some fats in. Fats is what control pretty much your hormones, especially testosterone, which is a big one. So you have to make sure you get your fats in. And then everything else, carbs. Whatever carbs, don't matter how you get it in, really. I mean, obviously you want complex carbs over simple carbs, but there's times when simple carbs actually are beneficial. Like during the workout, I literally had simple carbs that had sugars with the body armor. And post-workout is also a great time to have simple carbs because you want to get those glycogen, those carbs into your muscle as quickly as possible. So, if you guys don't know, one of the main things you have to control when you're losing weight is your insulin levels. So whenever you drink or eat simple carbs, your insulin goes up. Whenever you don't eat any carbs, your insulin goes down. Proteins don't really affect insulin that much. It does a little bit. And fats definitely don't affect insulin. So whenever your insulin is high, whenever it gets high, you're going to store everything. So if you drink carbs, simple carbs while you're working out, you're going to store that, which you want to store that, right? You want to rise your insulin so you can be able to store those carbs plus the protein. So protein shake of protein so you can get that to your muscles, right? The other side, your insulin is low, you're going to use up energy from your body, usually in body fat. So, which makes sense as to why you want to make sure you also want to cut carbs. If you're not working out, you shouldn't be eating carbs. That's kind of the rule. All your carbs should be before your workout and after your workout. Any other meals after that should be protein, fats, vegetables. If you're having a protein that has higher fat content, for example, ground beef, or ground turkey, or steak, things like that, then you just go ahead and have that with veggies. You don't want to add a fat to that because it already has fat. Let's say if you go ahead with a chicken breast or a tilapia or any fish that doesn't have a lot of fat, you should add some fat to that. So you want to add at least good fats on avocado. Is always a good one. That's great potassium. Nuts is always a good one. Almonds, walnuts. You have also pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. That's kind of how I go about it. But you can go with any nuts that you like. They all have fat. And that should be golden. That's at the 30-minute mark right now, so your boy is about to wrap it up. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.